What's up everybody, this is Justin with Horsepower Obsessed and I'm back with another video.
Good afternoon guys, welcome back to Horsepower Obsessed. Today we have something kind of small planned for the ZR1, but it's going to add a lot of color to the interior. Alright guys, so one of the things we're going to do today in the ZR1 is of course going to be from our friends over at Sandyeggo Designs, and that is seat covers. Yeah, you heard me, seat covers. We're going to put some seat covers in the ZR1. Dave over at Sandyeggo Designs sent me these seat covers, and they're actually a really cool option. They're made out of very nice high quality leather and microfiber suede inserts here, just like the stock seats. Vented, so it will allow any of your air conditioned seats to come through, as well as you'll feel the heated seat aspect too. It's not as easy as just sliding on a seat cover because these fit really tight to really give you more of an actual seat feel. Before we get started, we got to remove this awesome ACS car cover from my ZR1, but we're going to do it through the power of internet magic. Now, what we're going to do today is film the installation of these because he asked me to do specifically an install video, and as you guys know, I actually plan on getting the competition seats in the ZR1, so I don't really need any kind of seat covers for the GT seats. Like I said, I'm going with competition seats over the GT seats I have in here now, so this isn't something I'm going to actually keep in the car, but they have a fantastic usability idea to them. All right, so we're going to start the installation process here, and Scott has been kind enough to Vanna White these pieces for us. I mean, just look at the quality here, guys. All joking aside, this is really nice quality. You got some nice red leather here and white stitching on both sides. Everything looks good. Now, this obviously looks exactly like the GT seat, just so it fits perfectly. So when we put this on there, this is going to fit like a skin. It's not going to be your typical loose-fitting seat cover. Only other point to note is that the instructions are not the greatest on the website. So it says that these seat covers come with some sort of stick. Mine did not. So in lieu of a stick, Scott and I came up with the best idea of just using our plastic trim panel removal tools that we got from good old Harbor Freight. Scott seems to think that the stick is really only there to be a replacement for using your hands to put the straps underneath the actual seat. And for dramatic effect, I'm going to actually have Scott from Team 512 do the installation while I work the camera, because this guy knows what he's doing. He's been in an interior of a C7 a couple different times.
I have, and this is a relatively easy install, and what you're going to want to pay attention to, and I don't know if Justin mentioned this already, is where the seat is positioned. So for some of the steps, you're going to want the seat all the way forward and all the way up. And for other steps, you're going to want it back far enough. So we're going to make sure that we try to document when we install these seat covers where the position of the seat is, because that is going to be a really good tip for you guys if you're going to do this install. So the first thing the directions say is to put the lower portion of the seat cover. You can see it comes in two parts, right? There's the lower pad and there's the upper pad for the seat pack. And so what we're going to do first is the seat is all the way up, all the way forward, and we're going to start by taking these Velcro straps here and feeding them through the seam between the seat back and the seat bottom. All right, so we have the straps fed through the seam here, as you can see, and I have the other end of these straps in my left hand behind the seat, and I'm just pulling and tucking at the same time. And this is how you're gonna get a really nice fit, you guys. Be patient and make sure it's tucked in there nice and tight. And use the seat here. I don't know if you can see this right here. This is the seat cover seam and how it's stitched around like that. You wanna get that tucked in nice and tight. All right, so we are gonna put the seat all the way back now so we can access the front part of the lower pad here that sits on the seat bottom and fold it over the front of the seat. And then we'll bring the straps under the seat and connect it to the other side of the front here. You can see right here, these Velcro straps. Okay, so the straps you just passed through the seat are gonna come under the seat and connect here. Pull everything down real tight. Okay, now I'm holding the straps in my left hand behind the seat as I work the seat cover over the front of the seat bottom. Now, where it's going to be the most tricky, obviously, is between the transmission tunnel and the seat pad. All right, so our kit did not come with the plastic stick. Yours will come with a plastic stick that you'll use to feed this strap from the bottom underneath the seat, because you can't get your hands under there because of the componentry for the seats, for the seat heater and for the motor to activate the power seat. So what we did was we took a piece of coat hanger here and some tape, and we're now just going to feed the strap carefully underneath the seat. That was easy. There it is. All right, so we just got both of the straps underneath the seat here, and you'll see that there are Velcro straps on the other side of the seat cover right here. And so you'll just go ahead and attach these and make sure you pull them tight so that you can get the seat cover nice and tight. The other thing that we're doing is we are tucking the seat cover behind this plastic panel here where the seat controls are located. Gives it a nicer, cleaner, more factory look, just like that. All right, so now it's time to put the seat back on, and a couple things to note before you start putting the seat back on is obviously the driver's side is gonna have a cutout for the seat belt, and it's also gonna have a cutout for the side airbag system here. The other thing is you'll notice that there is a cutout for the hole in the GT seats here. And we'll show you exactly how to affix this from the back when we get the seat covers on. You're gonna wanna put the seat all the way forward and all the way up to start this process. The other thing you'll notice is on the back of the seat cover, you have these connectors here. Don't take them off quite yet and thread them onto the strap. Wait till you get the strap through the seat. That way you don't risk damaging the seat as you're pushing these through the seam there. And I will show you that step here right now. All right, as you see now, we're slipping the seat cover on the seat back, and we've got a little bit of work to do here in order to get the seat cover in the proper position. The most difficult part of this is getting it around the seat bolster here on the side near the transmission tunnel. But I found that moving the seat position around, either moving the back of the seat in a more forward position or moving the seat, the entire seat, helps you work the seat cover down in between there so you get a nice tight fit. So the next step, we're gonna feed these two straps between the seat bottom and the seat back. And for this step, you actually don't need the provided stick. You can actually put one hand behind the seat and feed the strap through and grab it and pull it out. Just like this, you guys. All right, we got one through. Time to get the other one in. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna feed the seat cover through the hole in the seat. And there's some Velcro on the back of it. So we're gonna go ahead and just shove it down nice and tight and Velcro it to the seat back. And then there's another flap that comes through and goes up. There's also one on the side and one on the other side. So remember the connector and the strap. Now it's time to feed the strap through the connector. And this is really what's going to pull the seat cover tight onto the seat. So once you get it through, you can pull it down and it pulls everything real tight to the seat. Finally, there is one last strap you can see here, and we're gonna put this strap across, and it's got Velcro on it, and it meets up with the other strap that has Velcro, and we just connect them together. All right, so now I'm inside the seat with the new seat covers on, and the first concern I had was whether the seat cover was gonna move around behind me, but I don't know. We think we've got them pretty tight. I don't feel any movement anywhere.
All right, guys, so there you have it. Scott did his professional installation of these seat covers. They are a little more difficult than a normal seat cover, like I said, but it does fit very nicely. The quality looks good. Scott says
they're not moving around, and I'd put them in my Grand Sport, particularly with the red and the black. If you guys haven't seen my Grand Sport and some of the red and black things I've done to the interior, make sure you check that out. I've got a couple videos on my channel.
His logo is right there on his shirt, guys. Definitely check out Team 512 if you haven't yet. Big thank you to him for helping me install these. Well, actually doing the whole install himself. I filmed them though. Anyway, guys, Sandyeggo Designs, I'll put all the information down in the description below if you're interested in these to add color to your interior, or like Scott said, to save the bolster of your C7 seat. Definitely check them out.
Can I get the keys?
No. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. If you liked what you saw, give me and Scott a big thumbs up. If you have any questions about anything that we talked about here today on this video, the Sandyeggo Designs seat covers, or anything else that I have put in the car from Sandyeggo Designs, leave them in the comment section down below, or send me an email, horse.power.obsessed@gmail.com. and I'd be happy to answer them for you. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do. You're gonna miss a bunch of C7 content, a bunch of collabs with guys like Team 512, and some C8 stuff coming soon if you don't, so you're definitely gonna wanna do it. And as always, guys, we will catch you in the next upload.
See ya.